Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang berusaha Puan Wan Mahani binti Mahmud, Ketua Sektor Pengurusan Maklumat dan ICT Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, mewakili Timbalan Pengarah Pendidikan Negeri Kedah. Ketua-Ketua Sektor Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Tuan-Tuan Ketua Pegawai Pendidikan Daerah serta Wakil, Encik Ahmad Zahir bin Saad, Ketua Penolong Pengarah Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Barisan Hakim Nictsed serta Cakna, Barisan Penolong Pengarah Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Tuan-Tuan Pengetua serta Wakil, Pegawai Teknologi Pendidikan Pusat Kegiatan Guru Negeri Kedah, peserta Nictsed serta Cakna, anak-anak pelajar yang dikasihi serta hadirin yang dihormati sekalian. Alhamdulillah dan syukur kita kehadrat Allah kerana dengan berkat dan inayahnya dapat kita bersama-sama berada di sini dan seterusnya menjayakan majlis perasmian penutup pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy dan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional peringkat negeri Kedah tahun 2018 pada pagi ini. Saya bagi pihak urus setia mengambil kesempatan ini mengucapkan selamat datang dan terima kasih kepada tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Juga ucapan selamat Hari Guru buat semua pendidik di sini dan terima kasih cikgu. Membeli pukat di Simpang 4, singgah sebentar di Anjung Batu. Tangan diangkat, jari dirapat, doa dipanjat memohon restu. Bagi memberkati majlis kita pada pagi ini, marilah kita bersama-sama mengaminkan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh Al-Fazil Ustaz Zamri Abdullah, Pegawai Teknologi Pendidikan Pusat Kegiatan Guru Simpang 4. Majlis dengan hormatnya mempersilakan Al-Fazil Ustaz Zamri Abdullah.
Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim, ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, sesungguhnya kami berhimpun pada hari ini bagi melahirkan rasa kesyukuran di atas kurniaan-Mu yang tidak ternilai. Jadikanlah kami hamba-hamba-Mu yang siasa bersyukur di atas nikmat yang melimpah ruh kepada kami. Ya Allah, ya Alim, sesungguhnya Engkau Maha mengetahui bahawa kami di sini ingin menimba ilmu-Mu yang sangat luas bagi mengembangkan potensi kami sebagai hamba-Mu yang Engkau redai. Justru berkati dan rahmatilah perhimpunan kami. Kurniakanlah kepada kami apalah kiranya ilmu-Mu. Sinarilah hati-hati kami dengan cahaya dan hidayah-Mu. Semoga dengannya kami mudah menerima dan menghayati serta mengamalkannya. Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram, kurniakanlah kepada kami kesihatan anggota, kecergasan minda, ketenangan jiwa, kekuatan semangat. Semoga dengannya kami mampu mendepani cabaran, berdaya saing dan mampu mengangkat martabat diri, keluarga, masyarakat dan negara. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, Tuhan yang menguasai langit dan bumi, hanya padamu sahaja kami panjangkan kesyukuran di atas segala rahmat yang Engkau kurniakan. Bersempena dengan perhimpunan ini, kami memohon inayah dan taufik-Mu. Kurniakanlah kesejahteraan dan kebahagiaan serta kesihatan jasmani dan rohani. Bukakanlah hati-hati kami, lapangkanlah dada kami untuk menerima ilmu dan pengetahuan serta bimbingan dari guru-guru yang kami kasihi. Kami memohon dengan kudrat dan iradah-Mu, Berikanlah kami kekuatan dan ketabahan menghadapi perjuangan bagi mencari dan menimba ilmu pengetahuan, serta permudahkanlah kami untuk beramal dengan penuh keikhlasan. Ya Allah, Ya Zal Jalali wal Ikram, sempena dengan Hari Guru pada hari ini, tambahkanlah kepada kami kecintaan kepada segala kebaikan. Jadikanlah kami, guru-guru kami dan pemimpin-pemimpin kami terus berkhidmat dengan istiqamah untuk menabur bakti membangunkan ummah, masyarakat, bangsa dan negara. Ya Allah, Ya Tuhan kami, jadikanlah negara kami sebuah negara yang mendapat limpahan rahmat dan nikmat. Kekalkanlah keamanan dan kemakmuran sepanjang zaman. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Majlis mengucapkan terima kasih atas bacaan doa sebentar tadi. Untuk makluman para hadirin, pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy dan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional peringkat negeri Kedah ini adalah anjuran bersama bahagian teknologi pendidikan negeri Kedah dan Cyber Security Malaysia, dan pertandingan ini buat julung kalinya diadakan di peringkat negeri. Negeri Kedah mencatatkan penyertaan pertandingan Nictsed tertinggi dengan penyertaan sebanyak 24 buah sekolah. Manakala untuk pertandingan Cakna mencatatkan penyertaan sebanyak 25 buah sekolah. Dari jumlah tersebut, hanya 8 buah sekolah sahaja yang akan terpilih untuk ke peringkat akhir bagi pertandingan Nictsed dan 10 buah sekolah terpilih untuk ke peringkat akhir pertandingan Cakna. Para hadirin sekalian, pada pagi ini juga akan berlangsungnya pertandingan akhir National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy pada peringkat negeri Kedah yang akan menentukan Johan dan Naib Johan. Untuk memberi laluan kepada pertandingan akhir Nictsed peringkat negeri Kedah, saya menyerahkan majlis ini kepada Encik Hamizi bin Mahbub. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning. Welcome to the final round of the 6th National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy 2018 Kedah State Level. Discourse now in session. First, I would like to invite all the judges to take a seat. Thank you. Let me introduce the timekeeper for this session. She is Chia Su Ching, is from SMK Masuri. Ladies and gentlemen, the panel of experts who will judge the today's discourse, please give a big hand to first Lieutenant Colonel Sazali Sukardi, retired from Cyber Security Malaysia. Encik Fazilah bin Fazil from IPG Campus Darul Aman. Sri Ranjani Naidu from IPG Campus Darul Aman. Dr. Sabariah binti Morat from IPG Campus Darul Aman. And Najatul Fakira binti Abdul Hamid from Cyber Security Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, the proposal for today's discourse is propose a program that would encourage school leavers to make cybersecurity as a career. To present and vying the proposal for National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy in this final round, on my right, the team from SMK Sultan Badlisha. They are representing Team A. The first speaker is Sharanya Muraliraj. The second speaker is Alif Iskandar bin Ismail. The third speaker is Erin Yi Hui Shin. And the fourth member of the team, who is also the techno expert, is Vishnuwartini, anak perempuan Rasaya. She also responsible to prepare slides of evidence or analysis of the team's proposal. Now, on my left are the members of Team B from SMJK Kithua. The first speaker is Divyashni, anak perempuan Guna Segaram. The second speaker, Yap Zila. The third speaker, Lai Zin Lin. And the fourth member of the team, who is also the techno expert of this team, Ui So Jack. He is responsible to prepare slides of evidence or analysis of the team's proposal. Now, without further ado, final round of 6th National ICT Security Discourse CyberSafe Challenge Trophy 2018 Kedah State Level will begin. I repeat, the topic for today's discourse is propose a program that would encourage school leavers to make cybersecurity a career. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call upon the first speaker from Team A, Sharanya Muraliraj, to deliver her proposal.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A very good morning I would like to bid to the honorable guests, panel of experts, meticulous timekeepers, fellow opposition team, and members of the floor. The topic we were given today is suggest a program that would encourage school leavers to make cybersecurity a career. Now, before I get on with our program, let me first address a few issues that are the causes that cybersecurity is not renowned. The first issue is people these days have a mentality that they prefer mainstream jobs such as doctors, lawyers, and engineers, as they feel that that is a higher status and they are even more respected in public. And the second thing is that cybersecurity job opportunities are not publicized, so people are not aware of the wide opportunity in the cybersecurity field. Moving on to the program. Our program's name is actually called CSI. Well, it's not the CSI in the movies, but it has a whole different meaning to it. It is called Cyber Security Initiative. And the participants, which are the school leavers, will be called CIs, which are Cyber Initiates. As you can see, a recent report by a firm called Burning Glass Technologies has recently reported in the year of 2018 that the number of job opportunities in the cybersecurity field has increased by 3 times. And those who are working in this field earns 9% more than their IT counterparts. So it is a very good way for people to join this career. Moving on to the first activity that we would be doing throughout this program. Well, we would be doing talks. Now, as you can see, why do we have to do talks? It might seem small, unnecessary, and actually boring. But we have to get into the hearts of every school leavers who are joining these certain programs. We have to eliminate this mentality in their minds that mainstream professionals are better. They should be aware of so many job opportunities in the cyber career. For example, we have security analysts and IT forensic computers. So, talks are usually done by professional motivators to motivate and encourage students to make cybersecurity a career. We would also invite professional people in the cybersecurity field to give out their opinions. Now, this might seem like a question to you all. How are we going to actually afford all of this? You know, bringing all the students from all over the world, making it compulsory. Well, we will be collaborating with the Ministry of Education here. As how the PJ subject is compulsory, we also have to make this course compulsory, this program. So the Ministry of Education will be endorsing this, and the people who are financing this will be an organization called Cyber Security Malaysia, and also other certified multinational companies. As we are all aware, that the number of people in this profession is very little. So these people will put in as much as effort as they can to bring in students, especially who are just fresh, to get into this particular course. Now, we also have the second activity planned out, which is a Q&A session. For those who aren't aware of what a Q&A session is, it is called a question and answer session. We will be inviting people who have excelled greatly and achieved success in the cybersecurity field to come over and to join the session. So we will be inviting people, whether it's from Malaysia or from other countries, to give a talk. As you can see, students can ask them questions to get a different, more professional perspective from them. Students need to be aware of the current trends and updates in the cybersecurity department, and who better than the professional people from that certain field. Now, as we all know, everything is being computerized, from medicine prescriptions and to monetary dealings. So, with everything being computerized, it is also hackable. You know, a nation will be at stake, a company will be at stake, so we have to avoid this. I'm very sure sooner or later, the government will be spending tons of money in the cybersecurity field to encourage students to join it, to indulge themselves in such a career. They need to be aware of this. So, let me just give a brief review of this thing. It's a 7-day course with multiple engrossing activities, and we have decided that with such a course, you know, students will be more interested in joining cybersecurity career. Everyone is exposed to the cyber department, and right now, we are not exposed at all. And I am going to be a school leaver soon, and this is what I would expect as a program for each and every student. With that, I end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharanya Murailash, the first speaker of the Team A. To continue this final round, now let me invite the leader from Team B, Divashni Anak Perempuan Gunasegaram, the first speaker, to deliver her proposal.
Cybersecurity is the practice of ensuring the integrity, confidentiality, and availability of information. There are two scopes of defense here: to defend against physical break and attacks from adversaries which compromise or even destroy the information. Good morning to the panel of experts, respectable timekeeper, members of Team A, and members of the floor. We are living in the digital era. There is much more vulnerability that comes with the breach, be it our private lives, businesses, or even the government. Because of this, the issue of cybersecurity has moved to the forefront and has become an urgent attention. We already have security in our daily lives and in reality, such as police officers. But we need to make the parallel that we require this in the cyber realm, which is why we need an urgent need for cyber security. And we believe that this issue needs to be addressed. We will be proposing a program which we believe will equip the students with relevant skills. But keep in mind that if we want to use a program of this magnitude, which is to change the mindset of school leavers, we need to give them comprehensive approach, which is to give them relative knowledge and skills about cybersecurity or ICT itself so that they have interest in the subject. Which is why we are proposing a subject and a co-curricular that should be compulsory, which is called Coding and Engineering for Living Skills. We are proposing this program to be a compulsory subject and co-curricular activity from year 1 to Form 5 because we believe that this activity can utilize both curricular and co-curriculum activities, and these components are very beneficial. Now, let me continue and explain why we see it this way. We believe that if it is a compulsory project, it will give early exposure to the students. We honestly can see it in our day and age that ICT is not given the recognition it deserves. This is due to the lack of awareness in the public's eye and the lack of awareness for its importance. But let's take a look at countries like the UK, for example, where they develop their youngsters from a young age and prepare them to face cyber attacks. But here in Malaysia, if you ask someone to take ICT for, let's say, a major examination like SPM, it will completely slip their mind. This shows that they are the ones losing out, and this big opportunity will be slipped from the mind of a lot of our students. However, we propose that this is a good idea and that we should implement it because actually in Malaysia, we already have a strong base because of the holistic view from its human capital. Let's take, for instance, the moral education, religious education, and other subjects that integrate moral values into their teachings. This helps greatly because it will provide early exposure and they will be aware of their responsibility. They will not be able to misuse this information and they can put it to good use. This is the base we have in Malaysia and I believe it is a good start to implement this subject into schools. Now let me move on. Why do I believe that we have to make it compulsory for it to provide early and continuous exposure? We believe that knowledge of computing can be instilled into the younger generation if we start from an early age. The youngsters sooner or later will understand the concept and the importance of cybersecurity. We have to also take into account that once they have the general understanding of what cybersecurity is in school itself, they will be more confident as they have the basic knowledge to pursue this later once they leave school. It trains their minds even to be more analytically possible. They can systematically group information, any of it, that they are given. And this is necessary to everyone, not just those who are taking cybersecurity, but those who are even hoping to go for other fields. Which is why we believe it is compulsory, as it does not just help towards cybersecurity, but it helps towards the nation as a whole. Next, it cultivates interest and knowledge. When the students do not lose sight of it, we believe they start to like it. Let's take at maths and science, for example. In a study shown here in Malaysia, most students have taken a liking to it by, let's say, the end of Form 5, rather than when they first started it in school from year 4 or so. With at least 11 years of education behind the palm, it is easy to get their interest as they already have the knowledge in their grasp. We need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that cybersecurity is a very important component, essential even for modern education. Everyone can benefit from it, and it gives proper insight on managing. Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot escape digitalization. If we seek advancement, we need to take risk. But to ensure safe development and evolution in the cyber realm, we require cyber security. Which is why I propose to make it compulsory as a subject and a co-curriculum, so that coding and engineering for living skills is a necessity, that all the students here in Malaysia can understand its importance and its concept. With that, thank you.
Thank you, Diwashni, anak perempuan Gunasegara, the first speaker of Team B. Ladies and gentlemen, we already heard the program that bring by the Team A, where CSI program, Cybersecurity Initiative, versus the Team B program, Coding and Engineering for Living Skills. The Team A will now present their second presenter. Please welcome Alif Iskandar bin Ismail.
I would like to apologize for the technical difficulties first. A very good morning. I would like to bid to Mr. Chairman, our honorable members of the front row seat, our experts of the panel, or should I say judges, our meticulous timekeeper, and members of the floor and the stage. Now, thank you. I would like to thank to the first speakers of both teams. And I'm sure both teams have made quite the questions for each other. Now, I would personally like to talk to you guys about how the CSI will be held through the course. I'm so sorry, I'm really nervous. Now, each school leavers, or should I call CI, will undergo the first session, which is basic programming and software programming. Now, this is basically the basics for everything. It's like us going to primary school. Everyone will learn mathematics, English, BM as in an easy level before heading to secondary school and going through college or universities. Now, what are actually the CIs going to learn from this course? Now, the first thing you might want to know is that cybersecurity is not just limited to the net, but it is also involves a lot of things. For example, operating systems and softwares. That's right, not just the firewalls and antiviruses. Now, what they are going to learn from the professional tutors are the basics. Now, I myself am not an IT expert. So what I am willing to say is that they are going to learn the basics. Next is exposure from professional tutors. Now, this is where it gets complicated. Now, professional tutors come from many different places and with different careers. Some of them are software engineers. Some of them are, developers of antiviruses and firewalls. And might I add, some of them are also software engineers. And all of them play an important role in teaching the trainees or the CIs on the basics. Or now, we head on to the more complex version of the basics. Now, the ICT courses involve three main courses that each individual can take. That's right, after learning the basics from the basic programming and software programming, they can choose themselves which of the three courses they can choose. Now, this is because every individual have their own preferences and their own strength. So it'd be fair to give them a wide variety of choices. Now, the first one is software engineering. Yes, software. since everything today is connected to the internet, it's safe to say everything is at risk, from your mobile phone to your data in the bank. Now, with the current update on every software that we own, it is safe to say that we need a new generation to create more powerful and more good, better software for us to use in the future. Hackers and, cyber criminals are evolving just as we are. So it'd be wise for us to evolve along with them, if not better than them. That's why in the software aspect of this course, each CI that undergoes this course, I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. Each CI that undergoes this course will learn the basics of the software. Now, the next course that can be chosen is, I'm so sorry. Breathe in. Is net security or the firewall and antivirus engineering. Now, it's quite different from the software. As you can see, software involves the computers and phones, which basically do not need connection to the internet. But firewalls and antiviruses, they mainly come from the internet. So, with that being said, these CIs are, exposed to the engineering of each type. So, we know we have certain operating systems that have their own antivirus, just like Apple's Mac OS and iOS. That's right, they are very picky because, they have their own antiviruses, which causes them to filter out unwanted and dangerous potentials that can be seen on the internet. Now, the final course is basically the most important between all two, but not to say it is useless. The other two are useless without it. Now, which is the connection between the software and the antivirus. Now, each software, for example, Windows OS, can download an antivirus just like Kaspersky. Now, in order to do that, you need certain sustainability with each other. That having said, this person must find a way or must create every step possible to find connection between the software and the antivirus. For a simple explanation, let's just say this person is going to make them work together to create a more protectful environment. Now, with all these three courses taken, the students will undergo the next course, which will be explained by my next speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Alif Iskandar from the Team B. Team A, sorry. It's not only he nervous, I'm also nervous here. Okay, now I will now call upon the second speaker from the Team B to present the proposal. Please give a hand to Yap Zila.
A very good morning I bid to the honorable judges, members of the floor, and of course, members of the team. Today, I, as the second presenter of our team, would like to continue stressing our proposal, which we propose our compulsory program, Coding and Engineering for Life Skills. How does it benefit us, the students? What are the advantages? First of all, carrying out this program is a two-pronged strategy, as it will also providing a relevant platform for the framework of 21st century learning. Because we require students to have these following needs. First, students that understand the importance of cybersecurity would have to require the mastery of fundamental subjects, 21st century, the students that understand the importance of cybersecurity would also require the mastery of fundamental subjects and 21st century themes is essential for students in 21st century. One needs knowledge in traditional disciplines such as maths, science, history, geography, and economics to deal with the issues. Next, as mentioned by my first presenter, cybersecurity is involved two scopes, which is physical and attacks from adversary. One gets the opportunity to innovate and anticipate because dynamics of attacks try to breach to any securities is often fluid. Next, securities has always been an issue that plagues on the society. Ensuring securities has always been an important aspect to the survival of an individual, organization, or government. From the earliest of time, the need to have securities has made humans to apply the knowledge they have and develop emotional competences to deal with them. One often has to develop many new skills to face the challenge of securities. Therefore, our programs will be able to help students develop life and career skills. Next, dealing with cyber securities often involve analyzing huge amounts of data and learning from the media. The students will learn how to use the abundant information and deal with the rapid changes of the tools while developing and enhancing the abilities with others to make a beneficial rapid changes. This is definitely a skills which will fulfill the requirements of 21st century's learning aims and standards. While in Malaysia, it will also be in the line with STEM education. Our program will encourage the interdisciplinary and applied approach for 4 disciplines of science, technologies, engineering, and math. Because 5 broad areas of cybersecurity, as mentioned by my first presenter, will require the extensive involvement of those disciplines. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end my speech, I would like to highlight that to be effective in 21st century, our younger generation must be able to create, evaluate, and effectively utilize info, media, and technologies. In short, carrying out our program will not only emphasize the need to make students to make cyber safety as their career, but also help to reinforce and enable the fulfillment of 21st century learning framework in a beneficial, consistency, and structured way. Our world is changing rapidly day by day. With our program, I believe that we will not just improve human species, but also create a better life for our generation. I appreciate your patience and thank you for your attention. I end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you. The second presenter from Team B, Zila. Ladies and gentlemen, we already heard about from 2 speakers from both teams present for the final round, Nictsed Challenge 2018 Kedah State Level. This session continues with Erin Yi Wei Shin, the third speaker from Team A.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A very good morning to everyone here, the judges, the honorable guests, and of course, the meticulous timekeeper. Thank you all for coming. Now, just like my team member Alif, I too am very, very nervous. So, My team members have just explained about our program, CSI, and I will continue on with the final course. Now, this course is actually optional. So, those who are truly interested in cybersecurity and the field and its career, they will get to join this course. And of course, it's, like I repeat from the first speaker, it is sponsored by companies such as Cybersecurity Malaysia. Okay, so in this course, you will become a trainee and be further advanced with training on ethical hacking, software programming, and engineering. So, yeah, other than that, you will be enlightened on the many jobs in the cybersecurity field. I don't think a lot of people know that cybersecurity has a wide range of jobs. So to enlighten them on like, here, you have multiple choices. Cybersecurity fields are not just being hackers, you can also be many other things. An example, a cryptographer. They develop algorithms and analyze cryptic messages. Another example, a penetration tester. Penetration testers are basically ethical hackers. They point out vulnerable spots in web applications. So they basically work for the government or a certain company, and they say, hey, this specific spot is very weak. Please work on it. Okay, so at the end of this extended course, you will be given certificates of participation. And again, it is sponsored by companies. So when they see your effort in the extended course, they will recognize your talent and great interest in the field. Okay, so then you will have a higher chance of getting internships, scholarships, and also apprenticeships. And, you know, in return of getting all those things, or maybe like one of those, you'll be given a job opportunity, or in return, you have to work for the company that is sponsoring you. Okay, so, you know, as a result, you, I did say I was very nervous, so I'm really sorry. So this way, more individuals will be in the cybersecurity field, more individuals will be more aware. And of course, they will be involved in many other jobs. And, you know, most importantly, you gotta love your job, you know. So if you're interested in cybersecurity, you have to love it. Because what's the point of, you know, working somewhere when you don't love it? You know, personally, I won't work in an office. So yeah, you gotta love your job. Okay, so to sum it up, the extended course and the main course together is a very good way to spread awareness of the cybersecurity field. And for the participants who really interested in it, to ease into the cybersecurity world and get involved with it. With that, I end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. The speaker from Team A. Now let's listen to the speech by the third and last member of Team B, Lai Zin Lin.
Good morning to the panel of experts, respected timekeeper, members of the teams, and members of the audience. As the third speaker of my team, I would like to propose on the activities to enrich school leavers to make cybersecurity a career. Other than being made a compulsory component in the main curriculum, I propose that co-curriculum components be used to create a space for healthy competitions and create opportunities for students to collaborate, create, and innovate with cybersecurity in mind. Special programs should be crafted and planned, and funds be set aside for such programs by the Ministry of Education. One such program can be an annual national school hackathon. We propose that the Ministry of Education sets up a challenge each year for students to solve. To make it more prestigious, the students with the most innovative solutions be given scholarships in the field of cybersecurity for further studies. For this annual National School Hackathon, the Ministry of Education should set up different categories that incorporate cybersecurity with traditional disciplines. The use of academic competencies such as reading, writing, mathematics, science, communication, critical thinking and analysis, and fundamental IT skills will be the basis that forms the challenge put forward. The resulting ability to use the tools and technology to work in a team, prepare and organize while using creative thinking for problem solving. And decision making will be the yardstick to measure the outcome. Unlike many competitions, which are usually limit participants, because this annual school hackathon is a compulsory activity for every school, the level of awareness and interest created will be more far-reaching. This will play a role in helping school leavers make cybersecurity a career choice. I am sure that some of us have heard of Tanmay Bakshi, a whiz at coding who has written amazing apps, which have been very helpful. His talent was further nurtured by the collaborative work that he did with the International Business Machines Corporation, also known as IBM. That opportunity enabled him to create and innovate apps which have changed and improved services. Hence, my next suggestion, where possible, an internet to enable collaboration be set up to enable the students to seek advice, collaboration with government agencies or private organizations who are able to contribute. Such kinds of collaboration will also open doors for talented students to do meaningful work that will enable them to hone their skills and perhaps even involve organizations in education. Such organizations may perhaps be even be encouraged to provide or upgrade the tools needed by the school. This will create a meaningful cooperation between schools and the organizations. Even though this program is targeted to get more school leavers to make cybersecurity a career choice, it can also never be doubted that it is possible to unearth a Tanmay Bashki from our schools too if we carry out this program. With technology today too, collaboration can go beyond our shores, because our local talents will be able to create, innovate, and share their work. So again, this program not only encourages more to make cybersecurity their career choice, but will also serve to integrate our schools to a global network. Security is the required foundation. Security is the required foundation. We need to ensure safety and peace for the progress of our nation. We need security to protect our privacy. We need to secure our data so that our business can run uncompromised. Above all, we need security too to ensure that our country remains safe for every citizen. So as parts of our lives move into the digital realm, it is also very important that we encourage our young to consider cybersecurity so that there will always be gatekeepers and guardians for our well-being, just as our security in the physical world has been preserved by the institutions set up for that purpose. So we should take steps to encourage our young to make cybersecurity their career choice. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Lai Zilin from Team B. Ladies and gentlemen, we already heard 6 speakers from both teams present their proposal, which they propose a program that would encourage school leavers to make cybersecurity a career. And now, I will allow each team 5 minutes to prepare their enlightenment. The clock starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, the enlightenment session shall now commence. The speaker from the team B will deliver her enlightenment first. Please welcome Divyashni anak perempuan Gunasigaram.
Thank you, Sir Speaker. I am back to give my enlightenment on our discourse today. Firstly, I would like to redefine cybersecurity, which is the practice of ensuring integrity, confidentiality, and availability of information. And the two scope of defenses that I mentioned before is defense against physical breakdowns and attacks from adversaries which compromise or even destroy the information. What I want to repeat once more is the justification of our team, which is that while we live in the digital era, our daily activities are tied to the digital realm, which is why our private lives, the information from businesses and even governments can be compromised in seconds if we do not have an initiative to stop it or overcome it. Because of this, the issue of cybersecurity is forefront and we require urgent needs for people to be in this profession. And my team believes that the first program that we should instill into our younger generation is a subject and a co-curricular activity called Coding and Engineering for Living Skills. From this activity, as I will give a brief summary, is compulsory from year 1 to form 5, and they can even take it for SPM so they wish. The reason we are making this compulsory is to make sure that they have the skills needed, not just for cybersecurity, but even for other subjects, as this complements other subjects as well. We can also see that if it is made compulsory, people can have a better initiative to learn managing skills and proper analytic skills. Yes, teammate?
Okay, I would like to ask a question. So, if this subject is compulsory, won't this be a burden to the students? Shouldn't it be elective?
Is that all?
As they have to pass, it'll stress them out, basically.
Thank you, teammate. However, I would like to also stress that we are currently moving towards the 21st centuries, ladies and gentlemen. We need this in modern education. This is a compulsory component. If we want to advance our country, we need this in our students. If there's a possibility of the burden load you mentioned earlier, then we can try to work around it, maybe decrease what they are using for other subjects so we can equal the stands out now. Because we truly believe that this is necessary in our education system. And we are not trying to completely change it or burden the students, but we are hoping that they can learn something new from it. Now, I will continue, as I was saying, with my enlightenment. If it is compulsory, it provides early and continuous exposure. And from this continuous exposure, they can start to understand the concept and importance of it. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these younger generation people will soon become the leaders, the workforce of our country. They are the people who will advance the country. And when they have the understanding of its concept, of its importance, then we can assure that even the following generations after that will have the same understanding. Another thing I would like to point out is that it cultivates interest and knowledge. Making it compulsory is having the students exposed to it nearly every day. With this, they are able to find interest in it. They can look at the various fields, and from there on, they can channel themselves into what they believe. As we can see that cybersecurity is not just a simple, small field. There are many things to it, and that is why we need to give the students time to experience all of it, to find what they are truly interested in. Now, I would like to move on to what my second speaker mentioned in her speech, which is 21st Century Learning Framework. In her speech, she talked about how this program can benefit us through the 21st century learning especially. The content knowledge that we gain is that it is first and foremost 21st century-like team, as they will need to think about the other subjects as well. Cybersecurity is not a subject by itself. It requires prior knowledge. Which is why, if we are able to combine it all to make it somewhat of a blended education, we can hone higher order thinking skills in our students, which is in part with our current education system. We can also see that the learning and innovation skills that we get from this program is very much required, because the dynamics of attacks and breaches that come to our security is wide and vast, and we need to understand it before it happens. We can also see that this can help in life and career skills, as it gives a whole new job opportunity for the students. They understand what they're going at, so they won't enter the course blindly. And last but not least, my second speaker mentioned that information and technology skills is how the student can process the abundant information. Now, this itself is not just necessary for cybersecurity, but it also helps for other subjects as well. Whether you want to be a doctor, an accountant, or any other thing, you need to have managing skills, processing skills, and be systematic. And that is exactly what the teaching of ICT and cybersecurity can help with. Now, let me move on to my third speaker, who's talked about the possible activities that could be channeled to the co-curricular side of this program. She mentioned about a hackathon, which has already been developed and used in other countries. But the reason we want to bring it to our country is so that we can give a holistic view to what we see is the true benefits of this program. We can have a national school hackathon, which invites every school in the whole nation to come and help, to come and participate and gain knowledge about this program. This is a true eye-opener for the students, and they will get first-hand experience at what the cyber world truly is. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the third speaker told about hackathons, right? So are you saying that we will be raising hackers from young? And I know there are some things called ethical hacking and ethical hackers, but who are we to control human nature? You know, students might use it for the wrong purpose, for their own, purpose, and they might use it wrongly. So how do we actually, what are we to do if they were to misuse these abilities that they have learned throughout your program? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, what I would like to first and foremost say is that we already have studies such as moral education, religious education, and other subjects that hone moral values into their speech, which is why we can hopefully assure that the students will be able to have a stronger view and a sense of responsibility with this knowledge. Of course, when we put people in this sort of situation, we hope that they truly understand the responsibility. Now, what you said about human nature and that people can go wrong, well, this is a very vague term in my opinion, as this does not just apply to cybersecurity, but anything else as well. So what we can only do is start from the bottom, and if people have to diverge from other places, then we need to take the necessary measures then and there itself. However, we hope to prepare a proper base for the students. Now, I would like to continue with my enlightenment. As my third speaker said, the resulting ability of using these tools and technology to work and prepare to organize while using creative thinking and problem solving and decision making will be the yardstick to measure the outcome. She also said that in most competitions there is limited participation, but here we are inviting schools from all over the nation. We want a collective effort. We want to see the viewpoints of not just the professionals, but from the students as well. As she mentioned just now, Tanmay Bakshi, he gave his point of view and managed to work with IBM. This is how we look at different views, and that is the collective effort we hope to gain from these hackathons, from these activities. We do not want one-sided teaching, we want it two ways. And last but not least, she mentioned about collaboration. The government agencies or private organizations who are able to contribute should do their part, as collaboration is one of the most power-moving things in the world, and it's not just necessarily for cybersecurity. Such kinds of collaboration will also open doors for talented students to do meaningful work. Like I mentioned earlier, Tanmay Bakshi, who worked with IBM. Even though this program is targeted to get more school leavers to make cybersecurity a career choice, it can also never be doubted that it is possible to unearth this type of person to carry out the program. Yes?
So you said that this program of yours will start from year 1 until form 5. So the one thing that I want to ask is that who will be teaching them? And isn't this program intended for school leavers? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. However, I would like to, first and foremost, who is going to teach them? We have ICT institutions already here in Malaysia. People are already being taught to be able to teach the subject. However, we are unaware that the execution is being held out improperly. So to answer your question, firstly, yes, there are people to teach. However, we need to motivate them to start teaching and also to give them an initiative to do so. Your second question, which asked, I'm sorry, could you repeat?
Isn't the program of yours is from form year 1 to form 5?
Okay, thank you. Now, I would also like to highlight our proposal, which is to encourage school leavers. Now, whether we encourage them before or after school is thoroughly up to us. And we believe that it's best to encourage them before they leave school, so that once they do leave school, they already have an initiative to start. No time wasted. And I would like to end my speech with saying, we want to create a better development in our country. We want cybersecurity to be firm foremost and a necessity and a compulsory for something all students can edge. So if they ever require the information, they can use it. With that, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard the enlightenment delivered by Team B. Thank you, Divyashini, anak perempuan Guna Segaram. And now, to end the session, I would like to call upon Sharanya Murarilaj from Team A to present her enlightenment.
Good morning again, everyone. Okay, so I'm here to give a brief overview of our program. So let me start. Our program's name is called CSI, or also known as Cyber Security Initiative. And the people who are participating are called CI, also known as Cyber Initiates. So this program is targeted for school leavers, especially for those who have finished SPM. So this course is actually for 7 days, where there will be multiple engrossing activities. And let me again remind you all that the multinational companies and the organization called Cyber Security Malaysia will be sponsoring this whole program throughout. Now, the Ministry of Education will make it compulsory for each student in each school, in each state to join this program, so that everyone gets a view of what the cyber department is. So, moving on, we will be doing a few activities. So, the first one are talks and Q&A sessions. So here, students will be educated about the job opportunities, and also this will help to eliminate the mentality where people prefer mainstream jobs. So this will actually help them to gain an interest in the cyber field, which we greatly need at this moment where we are, modernizing. Now, the next thing is, we are going to do basic courses, like how my second speaker, Alif Iskandar, told, that this courses will be starting from scratch, like how we learn alphabets and maths in primary school. This is how we're going to learn about the IT field. So here we will learn about programming and software, where it is very important for each and every one of us to know about it. And there will also be 3 professional courses with tutors, such as the antivirus and firewall engineering. So these things will help us to, as we are modernizing, we need to know all these kind of courses because we need to be aware of the threats. So by having the skill to do an antivirus or firewall, this would be very helpful. Now, we also have extended courses. So as my friend said, we need people in other jobs also. Not everyone can enter the cybersecurity field. So people have different interests. So for those who, after doing the 7-day course, are really keen on going into the cyber department, so this extended course will help them. There are many courses by MNCs where they will be given internships, and if they excel, they will have a job offer from that particular company. I am very sure that all MNCs will be taking this opportunity to grab the students, as we are all in dire need of people who are professional in the cyber field. So basically, this program is intended for school leavers and to ensure that they feel that cybersecurity has a stable income throughout. And as my friend said, every student will be given a certificate, which is obviously certified. Yes, I I will take your questions after my enlightenment session. Thank you. So every certificate will be given to all students as they know the basics of IT. And for those who join extended courses, there will also be certificates which will help them to get into other MNCs and to widen their opportunities to get a better job. Now, that is all about our program. Now, moving on, can I know the questions?
Okay, thank you. The program you mentioned relies fully on interested people, but we see that public lack that interest. Do you suggest that we wait for people to get interested? And my next question is, if only fewer students involve themselves, does it mean that the government have wasted their money and years of funding for this field? And my last question is, in your opinion, do you think that low-developing countries that has limited budget and facilities can hire the professional that your team has just mentioned to educate your program? If possible, please explain.
I actually forgot the first question. Can you please repeat? Right.
Okay. My question is, the program you mentioned relies on the fully interested on people, but we see that the public lack that interested. Do you suggest that we wait and for people to get interested?
I'm not saying that we should wait. And that is why we are doing this program. If we were to wait for people to actually step into the cyber field, that would take centuries. So that is why this program is there. You never know. People have already interest. So many people, so many students, my friends are extremely good in IT, but they have no clue of what kind of jobs are there. So by this course, it will give them a sense of awareness of what kind of jobs are there. And this is not based on interest. This is a compulsory thing. And we know that we are in dire need of cyber field departments, and with a high paid salary, I bet everyone is interested in it. Is that okay? Second question.
All right. For the second question, you've asked that when only a few trainees or students involve themselves in said program, would the government or the company wasted their money on these students? So personally, not. I'm sorry.
What we mean is that for the past few years up until now, have they wasted their fundings?
Have they?
Wasted their money, their fundings. Up until now.
Honestly, no. So when each one of the trainees are exposed to the program, even though they are not working with the government that sponsored or that paid for their courses, they still have the knowledge, they still have the cert, they still have the abilities to do the cybersecurity programs. So even if they're not working with Cybersecurity Malaysia or whatnot, they still have better job opportunities, maybe overseas, if not in Malaysia. So they will still be able to contribute to their country in cybersecurity, not through the government or maybe through personal. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so the third question is, smaller countries can't afford professionals. Oh.
Low-level developing countries that has limited budget and facilities such as Africa. Thank you.
I'll answer. Okay. Okay, low developing countries can't afford professionals. Okay, that's what you say. But actually, what we don't know is that from that low developing countries, many bright students go out of the countries and gain expertise, like from US. Many Africans
are currently enrolling in the United States. As an example, if you take at the enrollment in MIT, which is the #1 ranked school for science and engineering, there are quite a number of Africans there. So if we can't afford professionals, but still these people, the natives of the Africans, can go back and serve their motherland. Are you clear?
Might I add a few things? So you're saying that developing countries, they can't afford these programs or whatnot. So we're not just looking at the programs that they themselves are hosting. We are also looking at programs from other countries, maybe in other continents. So let's just say the US. Searching for cyber security, people are good with the said field. Or even us, Malaysians. We might go to their country in search of these people, apart from our people. So that easy said, they do not have to, spend even a single dollar to, endorse their people for the cybersecurity network. Us or other higher ranking countries can also help them, develop their own people, then serve their country again. Thank you.
Okay, Team A, Team B, okay? Okay, so that is all for our, program. And we really hope, as school leavers, we would really see to that this program is done, as this is what we expect as school leavers. We want to join a program like this where we are exposed to such developments, such updates in the cyber field, so that we know that we can trust and join this field. So with that, thank you.
That was the end of the enlightenment session from the speaker from Team A, Sharaja Muraliraj. Now, let us proceed to the core of the discourse. You have my interest. I would like to call upon any of the POEs who would like to seek clarification from both teams. This session will last for 20 minutes.
Okay, good morning. First and foremost, congratulations to both teams for your good presentation. And my question is open to both teams. Either one of the team or both of the team respond to my questions. And based on discussion, we realized that digital technology has changed the way we live. And digital technology also has changed the way we perceive security. Today, the security has extended from physical dimension to cyber dimension, meaning that security in cyber dimension cannot be overlooked. Today, we have lived in the 5th dimension, where cyber dimension is the 5th dimension. So we have to change the mindset. Not only we talk about security within traditional dimension on land, sea, and air, but we have to extend our concept and application of security in cyber dimension. Because anything that happens in cyber dimension will affect our life and our activities in physical dimensions. And fundamental of security don't change. The fundamental do not change. But what more important is that how we understand the changing threat environment and how we apply the fundamental of security in more innovative way to address security issues that are rapidly changing. So my question is, how we, if we have one important point, I just want one important point, how we develop human capital who are talented, innovative, and dynamic to address the rapidly changing cyber environment. Why? Because technology changes very fast. And in most cases, security cannot cope with technology. We are behind. And our asset is people. It is the people with their innovation, their creativity, can understand what the other side, the opponents are planning or strategize, and we can counter. So give me one important point. how we develop our capital, our human resource, to be more talented, to be more innovative and dynamic, to address the rapidly changing cyber environment. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. What my team proposed is we look back at what we mentioned just now about the hackathon, because for my whole team's proposal, we are looking to encourage them from before school. And as you said, it is rapidly changing. So we believe that the first and foremost way to give them an ounce of what is rapidly changing is to put them first, give them first-hand experience of what is going on. Which is why we hope to collaborate with other people. We hope to hold national tournaments so that people can get this first-hand experience. They can start to understand cybersecurity from an individual level to a business level and up to even the government level, which is why we believe that cybersecurity, which is continuously advancing, requires people to be first-hand experiencing it. And we also want to say that this one point that we want to particularly stress on is that we need to hold more activities, more curricular activities, so that our students can be aware and are adapted to the changes that are happening, so that even after they leave school, they are perfectly fine with the adaptation, which is why we stress on co-curricular activities being held in school. Thank you.
So the question is, how are we going to develop our human assets to overcome the problems, the cyber problems of technology? So one thing that we should realize is that no matter what cyber problems that we are facing right now, it's also from another human. And so, and human versus human has a certain, we have a certain limitation, like we can't go beyond that level of working and stuff. So I suggest that humans should enhance their knowledge about the key component of technology now, which is artificial intelligence. Because now the latest evolvement of technology is, of course, artificial intelligence and machine learning. So in machine learning, humans can really utilize that to overcome the cyber problems, as you know, technology is really developing at a very fast pace. You see, I think everybody knows what machine learning is, where the robots can learn themselves about certain things. Let's say we don't have to program them anymore. It's done. The programs are like, the robots are like humans, and they can predict what is going to happen, and they can take necessary action without the control of humans. So if humans can utilize machine learning, and I find that, and I believe that robots can would be a great way to predict what is going to happen, and they can take the counter actions possible to prevent the issues from rising. That's all.
Okay, a very good morning. I wish to pose this question to Team B. Okay, so Team B, since wishes to introduce a new subject, right? A compulsory subject, which is coding and engineering for living skills. So since there are so many subjects now being taught in schools, so with which other subjects do you think should be dropped from the school curriculum? Okay, please justify.
Thank you for your question. We believe that we don't have to really drop other subjects, because if we look at secondary education, yes, there are people who drop other subjects as well. But if we are totally going to diminish a whole subject from the education system, then that is not necessary. We are giving another suggestion, and it is compulsory indeed, but we are not hoping to drop the subject completely, as we believe that the other subjects are indeed a necessity to learn cybersecurity, whether it be maths, science, English, or the general hold of languages. We hope that this subject is brought up so that it can help the students, benefit the students. And if we are talking about the burden the students may face, then we can just lower that burden by practically decreasing the maximum standard required for the other subjects, probably the difficulty for it. Because we hope that we want to give equal and proper education for the students to adapt to our current 21st century learning. And we believe that cybersecurity, or ICT, or our proposal, which is coding and engineering for living skills, can help these students to innovate, can put their higher order thinking skills into motion with the 21st century learning. Thank you.
All right. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to both teams. All right. I have a few questions if we have time. So my first question is addressed to Team B. Right. One of your speakers mentioned that coding and engineering for living skills can develop emotional competencies. So would you please elaborate on that a bit? The second speaker's notes, I think.
Thank you for your question once again. Now, what my second speaker meant by developing emotional competencies is the feeling of being secure. Now, for life and career, this was under our point of life and career skills. It gives an opportunity to the students. And when they have this job opportunity, when people take up cybersecurity, they have a sense of secureness. The citizens have a sense of secureness when they use the cyber realm. Their digital life will be much more adaptable, and they will be much more secure to use this feeling. That is what we meant by emotional competencies. The humans have to apply. Security has made humans apply the knowledge they have and developing emotional competencies to deal with them. So this knowledge, it shouldn't be stressing, it shouldn't be overloading them, but it can actually help them develop emotional competencies. Which is why we hope that with cybersecurity, people will feel more safe to use the internet, making it a lot more, hoping that we can advance our country further with the use of the digital realm. Thank you.
Right, thank you. I was thinking like emotional competencies would be how people are trained to be emotionally stable, competent in handling their emotion via coding and engineering. All right, so thank you. Right, my next question is addressed to both of the team, yeah? What do you know about computerized thinking skills? Computerized thinking skill. Words are spreading that computerized thinking skills shall be a new subject in schools.
should I start? Thank you for the question. So my thoughts on computerized thinking skills. So computerized thinking skills from, I'm a computer science student at school. So, when I first got into my Form 4, that's the main subtopic that I learned. So computerized thinking skills, also known as computational thinking, has 4 main ideas. And like, what are my thoughts on computerized thinking skills? It's that it doesn't only apply to computers, you see. It's a great way of solving problems outside the computer world also. Like the 4 steps, the first step is decomposition. The second is pattern recognition. The third is abstraction, and the fourth is algorithm. So when we have a look, we look closer into each of the steps. The first is decomposition. Okay, decomposition is where it's a big problem, and we decompose it into small key problems, so we can have a better general idea of what is this problem about, why did it came into being, and a better idea of a general sense of how are we going to tackle the problem. And the second is pattern recognition. And in pattern recognition, we can see the process which leads to the problem. So there we can already have a sense of what causes the problem and how are we going to tackle it. And the third is abstraction. And it's something, for me, it's something similar to pattern recognition. Like once we have already recognized the pattern, we can proceed to abstraction, because we are identifying the general principles that are underlying the problem. And finally is algorithm design. See, okay, why is computational thinking used to develop programs? Because when it comes to algorithm are same as coding. Like how we give a set of instructions to people to do something. Let's say we ask a student to study, so we say, okay, go home, okay, take your lunch, do your homework. The same thing we are doing it to computer, and that we are doing it in coding. We are telling, okay, like those who have studied programming, I think you should know. But just that programming looks a bit more complex, because there should be the certain prefixes and stuff, because we are talking in the language of computer. So my thought on this is that it's a very good way of thinking, and the whole computer world, it should be a subject on its own, because it can enhance the psychology of human to overcome even big problems. And yeah, one more thing is that, like right now we are studying, students of the 21st century are facing a lot of problems with higher order thinking skills. But one thing that I realize is that we are given the question of HOTS, but we are not given the clear guidelines on how to tackle those problems. And I think if we merge computational thinking, higher order thinking skills, it can be a great guide for students in answering the questions, the higher order thinking skills question, and gaining maximum marks. Okay, and yeah, thank you.
Okay, I would like to give my view on this particular topic. Now, what I understand so far of computerized thinking skills is that it has 4 main points: decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithm. Now, what I think about these points could be a bit different. I'll try to give some examples. First, we have decomposition, which is breaking down the data. Now, I would like to make some real-life world parallels to these things. Now, for decomposition and breaking down data, we see this in students as well when they analyze questions, particularly, let's say in PT3, they have science questions which ask about variables, ask about how they analyze the data. And we can see that decomposition helps thoroughly in helping this process. We can also see that for pattern recognition, which we think is the the ability to see patterns, trends, and regularities. When we see these regularities, we can think back to what happened during World War I, World War II, where people were sending back information, Morse code, people were sending things in codes that we couldn't decipher. But how did they end up deciphering these messages? It is by pattern recognition, and this pattern recognition starts back from the early century, and we believe we have to bring it back to our education system. We actually already have it in the Form 2 Maths book, which is understanding the pattern recognition for simple digital numbers. However, we should try to put this at a higher level so that people have a higher order thinking skill to understand the pattern that is going on. Now, if we talk about abstraction, abstraction is the ability to understand and generate these patterns. Now, we understand why these patterns were generated. Are they numbers? Are they letters? Where did they come from? What was the purpose of this pattern? That's what abstraction is, and that's why it comes after pattern recognition. And lastly, we'll talk about algorithm, which I personally believe is the most important part, which is the step-by-step process for us to solve similar problems from it. If we look at algorithm, it can start from something as small as an oil spill problem, and then we can take it to another bigger problem. And when people have this understanding of something, then they can put it into good use. As the other team mentioned, it is more than just cybersecurity. It can go further to our real life expenses, which is why I believe that if computerized thinking skills was a school subject, it would definitely generate the higher order thinking skills at a better way for the students. That is my point of view. Thank you.
We have heard the presentations and points raised by both teams. The big question here, who will win? CSI, cybersecurity initiatives, or coding and engineering for living skills? This was a program carried out by both teams, the team A from SMK Sultan Badlisha, and from the team B, coding and engineering for living skills. The program that from the topic of today, propose a program that would encourage school leavers to make cybersecurity as a career. The result I can announce now, because looking at the face of the panel of experts there, I think they also have a problem to find a winner for today. For that, I would like to call upon all the panels of experts to proceed to the Secretariat Lounge to confer on the winning team. I would like to thank you all the team of members, all the team members and the timekeeper for the participation of today's discourse. That brings us to the end of the final round of National ICT Security Discourse CyberSafe Challenge Trophy, Kedah State Level. As I said earlier, the result will be announced during the closing ceremony. And now I hand over back this session to MCs.
Terima kasih kepada Encik Hamizi bin Mahbub. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, sambil kita menunggu keputusan hakim bagi pertandingan akhir Nictsed Peringkat Negeri Kedah, marilah kita bersama-sama saksikan tayangan multimedia sepanjang 3 hari pertandingan berlangsung. Silakan. Sebelum itu dijemput semua pelajar-pelajar untuk mengambil tempat di bawah. Terima kasih.
are from Maktab Mahmud Merbuk. We're from SMJK Kedah.
Saya berharap Nictsed ini dapat memberikan pengalaman yang baru dan ilmu yang lebih banyak kepada kami.
My name is Arisha Nuraitira binti Aizran.
Nama saya Muhammad Arif Haiman bin Muhammad Sanusi, wakil daripada Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Air Merah.
Winning this competition. All the best!
Terima kasih kepada bahagian teknologi pendidikan yang menyediakan multimedia yang padat, ceria dan menarik. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, bagi meneruskan majlis kita pada pagi ini, marilah bersama-sama kita saksikan persembahan Johan Cabaran Keselamatan Cyber Nasional Negeri Kedah 2018 dengan tajuk Tular memberi kesan kepada remaja masa kini. Dipersilakan adik Nasaruddin bin Muhammad Syukri, pelajar dari Kolej Sultan Abdul Hamid. Dipersilakan.
Cubaan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Terlebih dahulu saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada pengacara majlis yang saya hormati, div-div kehormat, guru-guru dan seterusnya hadirin sekalian. Sebelum saya meneruskan pembentangan saya pada hari ini, saya ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan selamat Hari Guru bagi semua guru yang berada di dalam dewan ini. Guru pemacu transformasi pendidikan. Baik, saya akan teruskan dengan pembentangan. Pada hari ini saya akan membincangkan topik berkaitan dengan tular, yakni kesan tular terhadap remaja masa ini. Golongan remaja merupakan golongan yang lebih dekat dengan teknologi berbanding golongan lain. Jadi, remaja akan lebih kenal dengan perkataan tular. Tular dalam bahasa mudahnya bermakna sebar. Tular ini bermakna satu aktiviti penyebaran maklumat melalui internet. Lazimnya melalui media-media sosial seperti Facebook, WhatsApp dan Instagram. Maklumat yang ditularkan ini bukan sahaja dalam bentuk tulisan, tetapi juga dalam bentuk foto, video, audio maupun animasi. Maklumat yang dikatakan tular ini telah menjadi perbincangan, telah menjadi perbualan dalam kalangan masyarakat setiap hari di mana-mana sahaja, termasuklah golongan remaja. Persoalannya sekarang, apakah kesan-kesan tular ini terhadap golongan remaja masa ini? Apabila kita menyentuh mengenai tular, sudah pasti pemikiran kita akan lebih terarah kepada kesan negatif sehingga kita lupa akan adanya kesan positif daripada peranan tular. Hadirin yang dihormati, yang pertama, tular ini dapat menjadi satu medium ataupun satu platform kepada golongan remaja untuk mengembangkan bakat mereka. Remaja boleh berkongsi video mereka menyanyi, menari atau video mereka dalam aktiviti kemahiran seperti pengucapan awam ataupun bermain bola sepak. Video-video ini akan tular dan akan mendapat perhatian serta maklum balas daripada pengguna-pengguna internet. Saya berikan contoh kepada anda. Siapa yang tidak kenal dengan wajah ini? Ini adalah Kai Bahar, bukan? Ini adalah Sufyan Suhaimi. Sufyan Suhaimi pada awalnya menulis sebuah lagu yang bertajuk Terakhir bersama dua orang rakannya. Kemudian, lagu ini telah dimuat naik oleh seorang individu ke laman YouTube. Lagu ini mendapat perhatian, telah mendapat jumlah tontonan yang tinggi daripada peminatnya. Secara tidak langsung, Sufyan Suhaimi telah berjaya menarik perhatian banyak syarikat rakaman. Dan yang lebih menarik lagi, yang lebih manis lagi, lagu terakhir ciptaan beliau telah berjaya untuk memasuki anugerah juara lagu ke-31. Hal ini jelas menunjukkan bahawa peranan tular ini dapat membantu golongan remaja untuk mencungkil, untuk menggilap bakat mereka yang selama ini terpendam. Hadirin yang dihormati, yang kedua, tular ini juga dapat membantu golongan remaja untuk menyelesaikan masalah. Masalah yang sering dihadapi oleh golongan remaja, terutamanya remaja yang masih berada di alam persekolahan, ialah masalah buli. Komuniti sekolah mungkin tidak tahu mengenai masalah ini kerana kes-kes buli ini mungkin dianggap terpencil. Apabila terdapat video ataupun isu-isu berkaitan buli tular di internet, maka semua pihak akan segera membuka mata. Tindakan proaktif akan segera diambil oleh pihak sekolah, pihak JPN, pihak KPM maupun pihak berkuasa bagi menangani isu buli ini daripada terus berleluasa. Saya berikan bukti kepada anda. Saya pasti, semua orang pasti pernah melihat video ini. Video ini merupakan satu video remaja di sekolah membuli rakannya ketika sambutan hari lahir. Perkara ini memberi impak yang negatif kepada pelajar yang menjadi mangsa. Tetapi, jika video ini tidak tular, sudah pasti masalah yang dihadapi oleh remaja tersebut tidak akan dapat diselesaikan oleh pihak yang saya nyatakan tadi. Jadi, benarlah di sini bahawa peranan tular ini dapat membantu golongan remaja untuk menyelesaikan masalah. Hadirin yang dihormati, ketiga, tular ini juga dapat membantu remaja yang berniaga dengan cara mengiklankan, menularkan, mempromosikan barang-barang ataupun produk jualannya di internet. Remaja boleh memperkenalkan, boleh menerangkan fungsi-fungsi produk jualannya kepada orang ramai. Hal ini demikian kerana masyarakat dasawarsa ini sering menghabiskan masa mereka bersama internet. Jadi, maklumat tentang produk jualan mereka akan tersebar dengan pantas. Selain itu juga, remaja akan mudah untuk mengetahui mutu jualannya dengan cara menilai komen ataupun respon maklum-maklum balas yang diberikan oleh para pengguna melalui internet. Sebagai contoh, kita dapat lihat di paparan skrin, ini adalah Muhammad Zakwan bin Muhammad Zain, seorang graduan Kolej Kemahiran Teknologi Mara di Kelantan. Beliau telah berjaya dinobatkan sebagai seorang usahawan muda berjaya walaupun baru berusia 21 tahun. Pada peringkat awal, beliau hanya menjual jersey. Memulakan perniagaannya menjual jersey secara atas talian. Lama-kelamaan, perniagaannya menjadi tular. Dan setelah 6 bulan, beliau telah berjaya mengaut keuntungan sebanyak RM150,000. Hal ini jelas menunjukkan bahawa peranan tular ini dapat memberikan kesan yang positif terhadap remaja yang berniaga. Namun begitu, ada juga segelintir remaja yang menyalahgunakan peranan tular ini sehingga memberikan kesan yang negatif. Saya berikan contoh kepada anda. Yang pertama sekali, apabila peranan tular ini disalahguna, tular ini dapat menjadi satu saluran untuk menyebarkan fitnah. Apabila perkara ini berlaku, perkara ini akan menimbulkan perbalahan dalam kalangan masyarakat, terutamanya golongan remaja. Mengapa saya katakan golongan remaja? Kerana golongan remaja ini merupakan satu golongan yang baru hendak membina kematangan dalam diri. Jadi mereka akan mudah untuk terpengaruh dengan perkara-perkara sebegini. Ini adalah contoh gambar pemimpin negara kita yang telah diedit, telah ditokok tambah. Baru-baru ini beliau dilantik sebagai Menteri Pertahanan. Malangnya gambar beliau sudah pun diedit. Mungkin tujuannya sebagai jenaka semata-mata ataupun untuk bergurau senda. Tetapi sebenarnya perkara ini telah memberikan impak, telah memberikan kesan yang negatif terhadap masyarakat, terutamanya golongan remaja. Remaja akan mula hilang kepercayaan mereka terhadap pemimpin. Mereka juga akan hilang rasa hormat mereka terhadap pemimpin mereka. Secara tidak langsung, remaja kini sudah berani untuk memprotes, berani untuk membuat rusuhan, berani untuk membantah segala keputusan yang dilakukan oleh pemimpin mereka. Hal ini jelas menunjukkan bahawa peranan tular jikalau disalahguna dapat dijadikan satu medium atau saluran untuk menyebarkan fitnah. Seterusnya, tular ini juga jikalau disalahguna dapat dijadikan senjata oleh golongan remaja untuk melakukan jenayah buli cyber. Remaja akan mengubah suai, remaja akan mengedit maklumat-maklumat ataupun gambar rakan-rakan mereka lalu menyebarkannya ke dalam internet. Perkara ini akan memberikan tekanan kepada remaja yang menjadi mangsa sehingga mangsa sanggup untuk melakukan perkara di luar jangkaan seperti membunuh diri. Remaja juga akan mula hilang keyakinan di dalam diri, hilang semangat untuk berhadapan dengan masyarakat. Menurut Microsoft Global Youth Online Behavior Survey pada tahun 2012, Malaysia berada di tangga ke-17 tertinggi kes buli cyber daripada 25 buah negara yang menyertai. Menurut statistik, 33% kanak-kanak ataupun remaja yang berusia 8 hingga 17 tahun mengaku pernah menjadi mangsa buli cyber. Seperti yang anda dapat lihat di paparan, ini adalah keratan akhbar berita harian bertarikh 3 hari bulan 1 2018 yang memaparkan bahawa saban hari masalah buli cyber ini semakin serius, terutamanya dalam negara kita. Jadi secara kesimpulannya, dapatlah saya rumuskan bahawa kesan tular ini bergantung kepada cara remaja tersebut mengaplikasikan peranannya dalam kehidupan seharian. Jadi kita sebagai remaja perlulah menanamkan integriti yang tinggi dalam diri dan belajar untuk menilai sama ada perkara itu baik ataupun sebaliknya untuk diri kita dan juga orang ramai. Kerajaan juga telah lama memainkan peranan penting dalam menangani kesan negatif daripada peranan tular ini. Antaranya dengan menggubal akta. Jikalau anda dapat lihat di hadapan, ini adalah antara akta-akta yang telah digubal oleh kerajaan. Akta Komunikasi dan Multimedia 1998, Akta Jenayah Komputer 1997, Akta Fitnah 1957 dan yang terkini, Akta Anti Berita Tidak Benar 2018. Semuanya untuk kebaikan bersama. Jadi, sebelum saya mengundurkan diri, ingin saya kongsikan kepada anda sebuah kata-kata yang telah dilontarkan oleh seorang novelis terkenal iaitu J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling pernah berkata bahawa internet ini akan menjadi satu rahmat ataupun menjadi suatu bencana kepada golongan remaja, bergantung kepada cara remaja tersebut menggunakannya di dalam kehidupan seharian. Itu sahaja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih kepada adik Nasaruddin atas persembahan yang mantap sebentar tadi. Dan untuk makluman hadirin, adik Nasaruddin akan mewakili negeri Kedah ke peringkat kebangsaan pertandingan Cakna pada Julai ini. Jadi marilah bersama-sama kita mendoakan kejayaan adik Nasaruddin. Majlis diteruskan lagi dengan menjemput yang berusaha Puan Wan Mahani binti Mahmud, Ketua Sektor Pengurusan Maklumat dan ICT Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah bagi menyampaikan ucapan perasmian penutup pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy dan cabaran keselamatan Cyber Nasional. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang dihormati Encik Saidi bin Syari, Ketua Sektor Khidmat Pengurusan dan Pembangunan, Encik Ahmad Zahir bin Saad, Ketua Penolong Pengarah Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Wakil-Wakil Ketua Sektor, Wakil-Wakil PPD, tidak lupa kepada Cyber Security, Barisan Hakim Nictsed serta Cakna, Barisan Penolong Pengarah BTPN, Tuan-Tuan Pengetua dan Wakil, Pegawai Teknologi Pendidikan Pusat Kegiatan Guru Negeri Kedah, guru-guru peserta Nictsed serta Cakna, anak-anak pelajar yang dikasihi serta hadirin sekalian. Okey, sebelum tu kita bagi tepukan gemuruhlah kepada peserta Nictsed kita pada hari ini. Okey, kerana kita nampak mereka hari ini bukan saja dapat menguasai bahasa Inggeris dengan petahnya, tetapi dapat juga menguasai bidang ICT dengan jayanya. Kita orang ICT pun rasanya macam payah jugalah, tapi mereka kategori sekolah menengah tu rasanya memang hebatlah bagi saya ya. Okey. Okey, untuk makluman, saya Ketua Sektor ICT Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah mewakili Timbalan Pengarah JPN Kedah. Okey, beliau tidak dapat hadir hari ini kerana ada urusan yang lebih penting lah, lebih utama. Okey, alhamdulillah, bersyukur kehadrat Allah SWT dengan berkat limpah kurnianya dapat kita bersama dalam majlis perasmian penutup pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse atau Nictsed dan cabaran keselamatan Cyber Nasional Cakna Peringkat Negeri Kedah tahun 2018 pada hari ini. Terima kasih dan syabas saya ucapkan kepada Jawatan Kuasa Pelaksana iaitu Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah serta Pusat Kegiatan Guru Negeri Kedah kerana telah berjaya menganjurkan pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Nictsed dan cabaran keselamatan Cyber Nasional Cakna yang julung kalinya diadakan di peringkat negeri. Syabas dan tahniah juga kepada Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah yang memberi sepenuh sokongan dan kerjasama dalam menjayakan pertandingan ini serta sekolah yang telah mengambil bahagian. Para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, teknologi maklumat dan komunikasi telah mengalami perubahan amat ketara dan sentiasa berkembang untuk memperkayakan hidup dengan segala potensinya. Internet menyediakan pelbagai maklumat dan perkhidmatan dari seluruh dunia untuk semua dengan hanya klik pada butang. Walau bagaimanapun, setiap benda baik mempunyai kelemahannya dan begitu juga internet. Pertumbuhan dalam penggunaan internet mendedahkan pengguna kepada ancaman berpotensi seperti virus komputer dan penggodam yang dapat mengambil maklumat peribadi seperti butiran akaun bank, mengakses email peribadi dan melakukan jenis cyber yang lain seperti mengeksploitasi kanak-kanak. Satu cara menghadapi ancaman ini ialah dengan pengawasan dan menjaga keselamatan semasa melakukan aktiviti cyber. Dalam Pelan Pembangunan Pendidikan Malaysia 2013-2025, meningkatkan dan memanfaatkan ICT adalah salah satu strategi utama untuk meningkatkan kualiti pembelajaran di Malaysia. Sebanyak 10,000 buah sekolah di Malaysia disediakan dengan sambungan internet, membolehkan akses kepada persekitaran pembelajaran maya atau Visual Learning Environment VLE untuk meningkatkan pengajaran dan pembelajaran serta memperkemaskan prosedur pentadbiran. Perubahan telah berlaku di Bilik Darjah melalui penerapan 6 aspirasi murid. Keseimbangan ilmu dan akhlak dalam pendidikan akan menyediakan generasi masa depan dengan perubahan lanskap pendidikan tinggi dan cabaran abad ke-21. Pembelajaran abad ke-21 merujuk kepada konsep pengajaran dan pembelajaran iaitu PDP yang kondusif, terbuka, interaktif, menarik dan berpusatkan murid. Pembelajaran tersebut merangkumi kepada penggunaan gadget, perkakasan dan perisian terkini teknologi ICT dalam bilik darjah. Para hadirin sekalian, dengan semua ini adalah menjadi keutamaan kita untuk memastikan bahawa guru-guru dan murid-murid adalah selamat bukan sahaja di dunia sebenar tetapi juga apabila mereka berada dalam talian. Kita perlu mempunyai usaha bersepadu untuk menyampaikan kepada mereka mengenai kewarganegaraan digital demi menyedari kepentingan mempunyai persekitaran cyber yang berdaya tahan dan selamat. Kita perlu mengajar mereka asas-asas keselamatan dalam talian, pengetahuan, kemahiran dan nilai-nilai di mana mereka perlu membuat pilihan yang bijak dan selamat dalam talian. Para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, Malaysia berada dalam kedudukan negara ke-6 di dunia paling berisiko terdedah kepada kadar pendedahan ancaman atau Threatening Exposure Rate TER iaitu peratusan komputer peribadi yang mengalami serangan malware sama ada berjaya atau gagal dalam tempoh 3 bulan kebelakangan. Serangan serta evolusi malware memberi gambaran tentang keadaan landscape ancaman cyber pada masa hadapan yang sudah tentu akan sentiasa berubah. Anak-anak kita, terutamanya remaja yang berisiko di dunia online, akan menjadi orang-orang yang paling berisiko dalam talian. Bagi murid-murid ini, kita perlu pendekatan pencegahan risiko yang lebih berkesan, disasarkan dan terarah. Salah satu pendekatan yang dibuat ialah program mendidik dan membina kesedaran masyarakat melalui program Cyber Security Awareness for Everyone atau CyberSafe. Bagi tahun-tahun akan datang, kita perlu melibatkan lebih banyak organisasi dan peserta industri dan bergabung pengalaman ke arah penciptaan alat keselamatan dalam talian atau online safety tools dan memantapkan program pendidikan. Para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, seperti yang kita semua sedia tahu, program CyberSafe di sekolah atau CyberSafe in schools telah dilancarkan dan bermula pada tahun 2010 di mana Cyber Security Malaysia dan MOSTI telah bersama-sama kita dalam mempromosi dan mendidik guru-guru dan murid-murid mengenai keselamatan cyber dan juga pada penggunaan positif internet. Pihak Digi Telecommunication telah menyertai program keselamatan cyber ini pada tahun 2011. Program CyberSafe in School telah berjaya mencapai 18,000 orang murid dari 10,000 buah sekolah sejak tahun 2011. Pencapaian ini merupakan sokongan berterusan daripada Cyber Security Malaysia, Digi Telecommunication dan bahagian teknologi pendidikan di peringkat negeri dan juga pusat kegiatan guru di seluruh negara. Terima kasih kepada semua atas kerjasama selama ini dalam usaha mencapai keselamatan dalam talian. Ini adalah satu komponen penting dalam usaha KPM untuk meningkatkan keselamatan dalam talian anak-anak kita. Sebelum saya mengakhiri ucapan saya ini, saya mengambil kesempatan merakamkan setinggi ucapan tahniah kepada 24 buah sekolah yang telah mengambil bahagian dalam pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse CyberSafe Challenge Trophy Nictsed 2018. dan 25 buah sekolah yang telah mengambil bahagian dalam pertandingan cabaran keselamatan Cyber National atau Cakna. Saya difahamkan negeri Kedah merupakan negeri yang menghantar penyertaan yang tertinggi berbanding negeri-negeri lain. Syabas dan tahniah kepada pentadbir sekolah, guru serta pelajar-pelajar yang terlibat. Para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, saya sekali lagi mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Cyber Security Malaysia atau CSM, Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, Institut Pendidikan Guru Malaysia Kampus Darul Aman atas sokongan yang berterusan bagi meningkatkan keselamatan cyber kepada guru-guru dan murid-murid kita. Kita berharap dengan bekerjasama pada inisiatif ini akan membantu untuk mewujudkan paradigma baru keselamatan dalam talian yang berasaskan penyelidikan teknik-teknik inovatif untuk disampaikan kepada anak-anak kita. Dengan menggunakan semua sumber-sumber dan sinergi ini, kita akan memanfaatkan persekitaran yang paling selamat untuk generasi kini dan akan datang. Jadi sebelum saya mengakhiri ucapan saya pada hari ini, saya ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Guru kepada semua guru-guru yang berada di dalam dewan ini khususnya dan juga seluruh kepada semua guru di negeri Kedah. Dan saya juga mengucapkan selamat berpuasa dan selamat menyambut bulan Ramadan Al-Mubarak. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Puan Wan Mahani atas ucapan sebentar tadi. Sidang hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, majlis diteruskan ke acara kemuncaknya iaitu penyampaian sijil dan cenderam hati. Majlis dengan hormatnya sekali lagi menjemput Puan Wan Mahani binti Mahmud, Ketua Sektor Pengurusan Maklumat dan ICT Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, diiringi oleh Encik Ahmad Zahir bin Saad, Ketua Penolong Pengarah Bahagian Teknologi Pendidikan Negeri Kedah, bagi menyempurnakan acara penyampaian ini. Dipersilakan. Acara penyampaian sijil dan cenderamata dimulakan dengan penyampaian sijil dan cenderamata kepada panel hakim pertandingan National ICT Security Discuss Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy 2018 dan pertandingan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional Negeri Kedah 2018. Dijemput Encik Sazali bin Sukardi dari Cyber Security Malaysia. Seterusnya dijemput Puan Najatul Faqira binti Abdul Hamid dari Cyber Security. Seterusnya dijemput Encik Rizwan Ahmad bin Muhammad Fatil dari Cyber Security Malaysia. Dijemput Dr. Sabarah binti Morad dari Jabatan Bahasa IPGM Kampus Darul Aman. Tuan Haji Fazilah bin Fazil dari Jabatan Bahasa IPGM Kampus Darul Aman. Puan Sri Ranjani Naidu dari Jabatan Bahasa IPGM Kampus Darul Aman. Cik Asniza binti Zakaria dari Jabatan Pengajian Melayu IPGM Kampus Darul Aman. Seterusnya, Encik Muhammad Rosli bin Said iaitu penolong pengarah kanan ICT. Wakil. Okey, seterusnya kita ke penyampaian sijil yang seterusnya ya. Seterusnya penyampaian sijil penyertaan pertandingan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional Negeri Kedah 2018. Wakil Ainin Sofia SMK Ibrahim. Syed Razik Imran bin Syed Anwar SMK Khair Johari. Nur Hazlina binti Mat Fazil SMK Bandar Putrajaya. Nur Amirul Ashraf bin Ruslan SMP KV Merbuk. Siti Nafisa binti Abdul Malik SMK Sultan Baduli Shah. Nur Laila Huda binti Nurul Haq SMK Mahsuri Langkawi. Alif Najmi bin Muhammad Nazri SMK Sungai Limau. Muhammad Najmuddin bin Azhar Maktab Mahmud Pendang. Muhammad Irfan Zamani bin Ismail SMK Merbuk. Nur Zahirah binti Zul Majid Maktab Mahmud Merbuk. Nur Narisha Irwayu binti Muhammad Masir SMK Tun Sharifah Roziah. Muhammad Amirul Amir bin Latif SMK Bandar Sungai Petani. Muhammad Amirul Syafiq bin Muhammad Zawawi SMK Agama Baling. Wakil. Seterusnya, penyampaian sijil dan hadiah pemenang pertandingan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional Negeri Kedah 2018. Tempat ketiga dimenangi oleh Ras Alia binti Razi dari SMK Tunku Putra Langkawi. Jemput wakil. Johan disandang oleh Nasaruddin bin Muhammad Syukri dari Kolej Sultan Abdul Hamid. Naib Johan jatuh kepada Bibi Nadirah Atikah binti Azhar Khan dari SM Model Khas Baling. Dipersilakan. Seterusnya, penyampaian sijil penyertaan pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy 2018 dijemput SMK Tun Sharifah Roziah. SMK Khair Johari, Maktab Mahmud Merbuk, SMA Ma'had Tafiz Al-Abidin, SMK Air Putih Dalam, SMK Sultanah Bahiyah, SMK Chiao Min, SMK Bandar Sungai Petani, SMK Tunku Putra Baling, SMK Ibrahim, SMK Agama Baling, SMPKV Merbuk, SMK Jitra, SMK St. Anne's Convent Kulim, SMK Mahsuri Langkawi yang mendapat tempat keempat dalam pertandingan Nictsed 2018. Seterusnya, penyampaian sijil dan hadiah pemenang pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse CyberSafe Challenge Trophy. Tempat ketiga dimenangi oleh Kolej Sultan Abdul Hamid. Naib Johan Seterusnya, Naib Johan jatuh kepada SMK Kedah. Penyampai terbaik juga jatuh kepada penyampai pertama daripada tim B SMK Kedah. Tahniah diucapkan. Johan, pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse CyberSafe Challenge Trophy disandang oleh SMK Sultan Badlisha. Tahniah diucapkan. Seterusnya, dijemput Cik Asniza binti Zakaria dari Jabatan Pengajian Melayu IPJM Kampus Darul Aman untuk menerima hadiah juri. Persilakan. Dijemput semua pemenang 1, 2 dan 3 Cakna dan juga Nictsed untuk tampil ke pentas untuk bergambar bersama dengan VVIP. Hakim juga dijemput ke pentas untuk photo opportunity. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Puan Wan Mahani dan juga yang lain di atas penyampaian sijil dan cermata serta sesi bergambar sebentar tadi. Diucapkan jutaan terima kasih kepada semua peserta dan ucapan tahniah kepada semua pemenang pertandingan Nictsed dan Cakna 2018. Menanam padi keliling kota, kota terletak di Lubuk Peringgi. Tamatlah sudah majlis kita, insya-Allah kelak bersua lagi. Dengan ini maka berakhirlah majlis perasmian penutup pertandingan National ICT Security Discourse Cyber Safe Challenge Trophy dan cabaran keselamatan cyber nasional Peringkat Negeri Kedah tahun 2018. Majlis sekali lagi merakamkan ucapan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan dan terima kasih kepada yang berusaha Puan Wan Mahani binti Mahmud, Ketua Sektor Pengurusan Maklumat dan ICT Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Kedah yang sudi bertamu pada hari ini. Setinggi-tinggi syabas dan tahniah kepada semua jawatan kuasa pelaksana majlis yang bertungkus lumus dalam menjayakan majlis pada hari ini. Maaf dipohon salah dan silap sepanjang saya mengacarakan majlis pada hari ini. Sekian wabillahi taufik wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.